Welcome back to the fourth lecture in this series of LL1 parsing. So today we'll see the construction of the LL1 parsing table. As mentioned earlier, LL1 parsing is a table-based parsing, and we have already seen the construction of the first and the follow sets. Now the first and the follow sets, you might think that what is the utility? So the utility comes here when we are going to construct the parsing table. So starting with this example, so this was the grammar that we took earlier, and we have constructed the first and the follow set. So now let us look at the algorithm for construction of the parsing table. So the first step is in the construction of the parsing table is step number 1. What we do is we take for a particular production of this type, okay, A derives alpha, or A production with alpha. So what we do is that for each terminal A in first of alpha, what we do, we make an entry M. We enter the production A derives alpha in this cell, M A small a. So we take the first of, for all all terminals in the first of alpha, we make entries in the respective table, in the respective cells. The second step is that now I may have a production of this type, A derives epsilon. So in that case, epsilon will be in first of A, that is first of alpha contains epsilon. So in such a case, what we will do, for each terminal A in follow of A, what we will do, we will add the A derives alpha, or you can write it as A derives epsilon in the entry M of A on the symbol A. So very straightforward. This is the algorithm. Let's see it in action. So we will have to first construct a table, one row for each non-terminal. So E dash, T dash, and F, and one column for each terminal symbols. So parenthesis, ID, and don't forget we also have to put one column for dollar. So now we'll take one at a time. We'll take one production at a time. So we have our first production is E derives T E dash. So this is of our form. This is of the form A derives alpha. Okay. So what we will do, we will take first of, we will find out what is the first of T E dash. First of T E dash is first of T. So first of T is parenthesis and ID. Okay. So we will keep this production, we'll make this production, we'll enter this production in M of E parenthesis and M of E ID. Okay, so let us go and enter these two productions. So in the E column, in the E row, for parenthesis and ID. So what we will enter? E derives T E dash. E derives T E dash. Okay, so this is for the first production. Then for the second one, that is E dash derives plus T E dash. E dash derives plus T E dash. So here first of this would be plus. So we will enter this for plus. So E dash for plus, we will enter E dash derives plus T E dash. Okay. Then we'll look at the epsilon productions later on. So let's look at the third one. For the third one, we have T derives F T dash. So T derives F T dash, T derives F T dash. So we have first of F is again parenthesis and ID. So we will make this entry in parenthesis and ID. So T for parenthesis and ID. So what we will enter? We'll enter T derives F T dash, T derives F T dash. Okay. Similarly, for the remaining ones, we have for the fourth production, we have star F T dash. So star, the first of this would be star. So this will enter for star. T dash star is T dash derives star F T dash. Then we have parenthesis, F derives parenthesis, E parenthesis. So this will go to first of this is parenthesis, open parenthesis. So F derives open parenthesis. So F derives E. Also we had this production, F derives ID. So first of ID is ID. So F derives ID will enter here. F and ID. Okay, so we have handled all non-epsilon transitions. Now let us look at the epsilon productions. So epsilon productions are, we have E dash derives epsilon and T dash derives epsilon. So what we will do, we will take whatever is there in follow of E dash and follow of T dash, and we will put these productions in those cells. So E dash follow of E dash is dollar and closing parenthesis. So dollar E dash dollar, that is this, and closing parenthesis. So we will put E dash derives epsilon and E dash derives epsilon. So both closing parenthesis and dollar was in the follow of E dash. Similarly for T dash follow of T dash was plus dollar and parenthesis. Plus dollar and parenthesis. So we will put plus, that is here, T dash derives epsilon, dollar, that is here, T dash derives epsilon, and closing parenthesis. So T dash derives epsilon. So we don't have any more productions left, and our parsing table for LL1 parser is ready. And here you will notice that every cell has a maximum of only one production. So because of this, you can say that since it has got only one production per cell at most, so this grammar is an LL1 grammar. So now with this table ready, now we can actually go and look into the algorithm for the parsing. We have already seen it in the introduction. We'll see it in details in the next video.